Did you know that the journey of ice cream began over 1,000 years ago in ancient China? That's right, the earliest form of this beloved treat wasn't the creamy, sweet concoction we know today. Instead, it was a simple mix of snow and fruit juices. Picture this: the ancient Chinese, clad in silk robes, relishing this icy delicacy during extravagant feasts. This was a time when enjoying ice cream was a luxury, a decadent indulgence reserved for royal banquets. But this royal delicacy soon caught the attention of a well-known traveler, Marco Polo. Intrigued by its unique taste and texture, he decided to bring the recipe back to Europe. Little did he know that this simple act would set the stage for the global phenomenon that ice cream would eventually become. This royal delicacy soon caught the attention of a well-known traveler, Marco Polo, who brought the recipe back to Europe. As the recipe of this frozen treat traveled across continents, it began to evolve. Arriving in Italy during the Renaissance, ice cream witnessed a transformation that forever changed its course. The Italians, known for their culinary prowess, took this dessert under their wing and gave it a new identity. The Medici family of Florence, one of the most influential clans of the time, played a significant role in this evolution. Under their patronage, ice cream was no longer a simple mixture of ice and fruit juices. It began to incorporate dairy, taking on a creamier texture that more closely resembles the ice cream we know and love today. But the story doesn't end there. It was Catherine de' Medici, a member of the Medici family, who brought this newfound delicacy to France. When she married King Henry II of France, she didn't just bring herself and her belongings to her new home, she also brought along her favorite dessert. French chefs, under Catherine's direction, began to experiment with this icy treat, adding their own twist, further refining its texture and flavor. This sweet delicacy quickly became a hit in France, thanks to Catherine de' Medici. The evolution of ice cream had just begun, and as it would turn out, its journey was far from over. The Renaissance was merely one stop on its long, delicious voyage through history. In America, ice cream quickly became a favorite treat among all, even the first president. The colonial era was a sweet time indeed, with George Washington himself developing a taste for this chilly dessert. In fact, history tells us that Washington spent a staggering $200 on ice cream during the summer of 1790. That's a lot of scoops. As ice cream's popularity grew, so did the need for a reliable way to make it. Enter the hand-cranked freezer, a revolutionary invention of the early 19th century. This ingenious device made it possible to freeze, churn, and serve ice cream all in one unit. It was portable, affordable, and most importantly, it brought ice cream to the masses. From lavish presidential banquets to humble family gatherings, ice cream was now a staple of American celebrations. With the invention of the hand-cranked freezer, ice cream soon became the star of every American gathering. The 20th century marked the beginning of an ice cream boom. As the calendar pages turned, technological advancements began to reshape the world, and ice cream was no exception. The invention of refrigeration was a game-changer. Suddenly, ice cream could be stored and transported without melting, making it accessible to everyone, not just the summertime treat it once was. This created a surge in ice cream's popularity, and it began to appear everywhere, from soda fountains to the corner store's freezer aisle. But it wasn't just about accessibility. The 20th century also brought a wave of creativity to the ice cream world. The simple vanilla and chocolate scoops of the past were joined by a rainbow of new flavors. Imagine the excitement when Rocky Road, with its delicious mix of chocolate ice cream, nuts, and marshmallows, hit the scene. Or when cookies and cream, a flavor that perfectly pairs vanilla ice cream with chunks of chocolate cookies, was introduced. These were more than just new flavors, they were culinary innovations. And let's not forget about the iconic ice cream cone, first introduced at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis. It provided a fun and portable way to enjoy this frozen treat. The 20th century ice cream boom changed the dessert landscape forever, turning ice cream from a simple treat into an everyday indulgence. Today, ice cream is more than just a dessert, it's an art form. We've come a long way from the snow and fruit mixes of ancient China. Today, we have an exciting array of flavors and techniques that are pushing the boundaries of what we know as ice cream. Have you ever witnessed the spectacle of liquid nitrogen ice cream? It's a sight to behold. With this modern technique, ice cream makers can create smoother, creamier ice cream right before your eyes. The rapid freezing ensures tiny ice crystals, which translates into silky smooth ice cream that's as fun to watch being made as it is to eat. And then there's the rise of vegan ice cream. With more people opting for plant-based diets, ice cream makers have risen to the challenge. They're using ingredients like coconut milk, almond milk, and even avocados to create rich, creamy, and completely dairy-free ice cream. Who would have thought we'd see the day when ice cream didn't necessarily mean dairy? Even the flavors we're seeing today are a far cry from the traditional vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. From lavender to matcha, goat cheese to charcoal, there's an ice cream flavor out there to satisfy even the most adventurous palate. And let's not forget the artistic presentation. Ice cream isn't just scooped into a cone anymore. We have ice cream rolls, ice cream tacos, and even ice cream flowers. Today, a trip to the ice cream shop can be a feast for both the palate and the eyes. So, what's next in the world of ice cream? Who knows? With the pace of innovation we're seeing, the sky's the limit. Maybe we'll see ice cream that changes color as you eat it, or perhaps a flavor that no one's even dreamed of yet. What's next in the world of ice cream? Well, that's up to us, the creators, innovators, and most importantly, the eaters.